Interest rates have gone up, and let me tell you what,
Like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
today was a bad day to stop drinking.
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
So Larry Gonzales with your Mortgage Market Minute, and today, woo, man, it was an interesting day. So we'll get started kind of from the top, right? I go over it. Rates, inventory prices, rates, woo, they shot up today. All right, that was it was kind of a big day for interest rates, moving higher, and inventory still low. All right, I'm going to go over the Honolulu Board of Realtor reports for January. And nothing much changing in February either. And then prices, well, they're still going up. We'll get into that. Why did rates go up today? Well, we had a big report come out, Consumer Pricing Index report, CPI. And this report, it was expected to come in at 7.5%. And it came in at 7, so, no surprise. However, the durable goods, basically when you strip out food and energy prices, that was up 1/10 of a point higher than what was expected. And that really, right out the gate, it kind of affected mortgage-backed securities. Stocks kind of came down. But then they're like, well, we expected this. This isn't a big deal. But actually, if you kind of looked at the market, certainly the stock market, it actually recovered this morning. Or I opened my eyes and, well, stocks were down. And I closed my eyes and opened them again, and then they were up. And then I closed my eyes again, and they were down. They were down a lot. And that's kind of what happened. And why did they go down that second time? Well, do you guys remember that commercial, the E.F. Hutton talks?
Hutton says, when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen.
Well, E.F. Hutton didn't talk today. Actually, the St. Louis Fed chief Bullard talked today. And he got kind of bullish today, and he said, we need to raise the Fed funds rate by 100 basis points, or 1%. Remember, we're at 0 right now, by July 1st. All right, he just threw that marker down. And when he said that, stock market went down. Mortgage-backed securities, they went up. It was pretty ugly. And just punched the stock market and the bond market in the face. And what, to me, raising the Fed funds rate by 1%, that's not a bad thing for interest rates, all right, because we got to get inflation under control. But he also said, you know what, we need to start selling mortgage-backed securities, all right? That is not good for interest rates. So if that happens, all right, we could expect to see interest rates to go up even higher. Now, here's the other thing. It's all talk, all right? Until they take action, and we got, almost a month before their next Fed, the next Fed meeting, all right? A lot can happen, all right? There's a lot of talk, all right? I've heard 25 basis points, I've heard 50, all right? Now we're talking 100. That's just there's a lot of talk. And the Fed, all right? I hope you're listening to me, Fed, all right? If you take too much action too quickly, all right, it's like you're speeding, and instead of gradually slowing down, you just throw the brakes on everything right away, all right? It's not comfortable for anybody in the car, all right? Somebody could get hurt, and that's what could happen. Our economy get lurched around. Our economy could get hurt, all right? And guess what? Through overreaction, slamming on the brakes, all right, we could actually send our economy into recession, all right? And they overreact, all right? So, some people might say, well, that's a good thing because then we'll correct everything at once, so we'll overcorrect. Man, nobody likes that. It's not comfortable for anybody. So I think that's the voice of one person on the Fed. Now, he's a pretty important one because he actually votes, all right? But I think when you get the collective voices and they see, well, maybe, hey, we're getting past Omicron, and God, knock on wood, hopefully we don't have another kind of some new variant, right? Supply chain issues that we've had for the last 2 years, all right? We start getting past some of that. Well, then maybe some of those inflation fears will come down, all right? And you should start tweaking gradually, all right? I guess you got two schools of thought here. Just bring it down gradually, or just go all out and be the bull in the china shop. So my My hope is that we go with the gradual, not the bull in the china shop, but you know what? I don't make those rules. I just have to deal with them like everyone else. Long story short, interest rates have gone up. Expect them to continue to go up. What is going on with inventory, all right? January was a record low for inventory, 0.8 months. For single family homes, still 0.8 months, all right? Lowest on record. Condos, 1.6 months. All right, same as it was in December. So inventory is still low. We haven't gotten that uptick in inventory from people who are deciding to move or moving because they're PCSing or changing their duty stations, you know, the military folks. So expect that to increase over the next couple of months. What does this mean? You know, I put out a lot of information. What does that mean? Well, that means if you're pre-approved and you're looking for a home, all right, you need to go talk to your lender. Make sure that your lender has taken into consideration that, you know, if you got pre-approved 6 months ago, the rate they pre-approve you at, all right, we may be higher. You need to go say, hey, am I still qualified to buy? What is my new top end point, all right, based on where interest rates are now? You got to go talk to your lender, all right? That's me. I've already taken into consideration, but call me, all right? If you don't know, if you have a concern, call me, let me know, all right? Right now, a lot of people across the country think it's not a good time to buy, all right? But it's situational, it's individual, everyone's a little different. And it has to do with where you are in your stage in life, it has to do with how much time you have left on island, it has to do with the size of your family, all right? Those things all taken into consideration to make the individual decision for yourself. Don't let what another person is doing, all right, determine what you're doing. Make your decision based on your specific family situation. That's about all I have for you this week. I hope you have a great week, man. I tell you what, we are blessed right now. Some huge waves on the North Shore. It's a perfect time of year in Oahu. I love it. Get out, enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend. Aloha.